This run. I gotta refill the Wawa. I don't see the fly anywhere. Yeah, he knows I'm gonna kick his ass. Yeah, he's hiding somewhere. Coward! Alright, what are we doing? Maybe I should review this, because I don't remember everything about this mode. It's not my mode, so where is definitions? Okay. Open 810 Ganon Hunt, right. Oh, the Ganon Hunt's gonna be so weird. Because you still gotta kill a prick. Dungeon Time Standard, Swords Randomized, this is only 3, right? Each boss has Strength Force Piece, Green Pendant Saha, Small Keys Retro, Retro Bow, and the flute is activated. It's the flute's the big one. And no takings. So okay. Alright. So it's basically retro. The flute's gonna get you. And it shows up as a B right, being a bomb right. Because it's anyway. Ah, God, that gif is so infuriating. Love it though. All right. So you start this any like any other open would. Okay, map is gone. Although it's normal tree poles in this case, right? If it's green rupees, that's the shit. That's that good shit right there. Good, it wasn't a bottle. It'll happen once before that's fixed. I don't want to get more rupees. It's retro. Ah, I got caught on the other side. Only 13 of these. Oh, nice. That's a beautiful pickup right there. I wonder if pumping actually gives you anything additional now that they've changed the ROM. Two hearts early. Heart containers seem to be more important in this mode just because there's less of them and you're going to be going in and doing Ganon low percent anyway. Just wasted a bunch of bombs. That's lovely. Dokali. Oh man, my back. Back of my neck. Ah, stop giving me bombs. I don't need any more. I want them later. Fuck you. First couple were nice. Okay, well, we're not getting that. Excuse me. So I think you want to look 435. I think you want to look, but it's just not as important. Fuck! Come on, dude. Now I'm tempted. Grab this. One is important. You know what? Let's do it this way. Let's head over. Actually, I shouldn't need to pick up my that's right there. Okay, you're gonna start your. Okay. Well, let me know when you're gonna start cleaning shit. I'll probably start down here. These are good.
Oh, did you take it?
I took it upstairs a while ago, yeah. Alright, so we'll do this, we'll save quit. And I guess we just... I kind of want to do Saha before I do... I think I want to do Saha before I go do Desert. Just increasing the chances of getting boots before going into Desert. I don't think I want to do Escape. Well, I do have Hammer. So doing Escape wouldn't be that bad. Okay. Changes a little bit. Now we're still going to save quit, though. So let's do Sank now. We'll do Sank and then... Yeah, so the map is gone, key is live. Map is gone, key is live. Map is gone, key is live. Yo, dude. Good morning. Happy Sunday. Nothing. Not doing the other one in the dark without a sword. Alright, let's go do Saha. I'm not going to go to Eastern. Not for 2. And then we'll just head down to Desert. The thing is, we can't beat Desert anyway. Oops, it helps if you because we don't have a fire source. So I'm not like super rushed here to do this. Okay. Do we just say fuck it then? I think we're gonna say fuck it. Let's do hype. Oh wait, what am I saying? Boots are on Saha. You dumbass. Okay, 2 thieves and skulls. Yeah. Trying to find boots, you dumbass. So yeah, boots are on Saha in this mode. Are we gonna go north? Are we gonna go north and do the walk? I think we're gonna do the walk. Because we're gonna immediately go to Thieves Town after this, so we'll be able to do the south side. I hate the walk here, but... because it's a long walk for 2 items. This is basically the equivalent of going into Eastern. Actually, it's more because you have the chance of getting the 2 items immediately in Eastern. Plus, you're likely going to have to go through there to get the bikinis. Hey, well that actually... okay. I dig that. Now, if this pays off, then that's huge. We don't have Zora money. You know, we just got those flips. Wow, do we check the flipper spots now before we even go do the others? I'm kind of delaying heading to Thieves and hoping finding a sword, making it just a little bit easier. What would be good here? A medallion, a random medallion that we would need would be good here. Something like hook shot or cane would be good here. Mirror would be intense. That's $20. Alright, that's still fine. We got the flippers. Yeah, you know what? Let's do the... oh, should we scum? Let's scum. Like, if we're gonna scum, this is the time to do it. Yeah. Like, yeah, if we're gonna get this would be the time to do it. My neck is making all sorts of noises today. And survey says we're scumming it. Oh, you know what? I just put a tracker update yesterday. I still have not done the mushroom thing. I really need to do that. It's really easy to implement. You're gonna shoot me. Well, now we have our Zora money. Yeah, we'll do it. Why wouldn't we? And if all 4 of these are duds, we can scum again. We can just reset. It's not a scum save in this case, but yeah, it's just a reset. I mean, it kind of is, because you're getting your money back. You know, I still say that I should be able to swim faster because it's Ultros. Like, they should increase the swim speed to like 200%. If you're an octopus, this applies. Okay, key's not worth it. Heart's not really worth it. I mean, that is $100 back plus an extra heart. It's borderline worth it if there's anything of value here. It's possible. Oh, there's the sword. Okay, it's worth it. It's very possible. I mean, that's not something they can't really control. I know that voice actors are they're involved in it too. Okay. So I got a sword and it cost me $300. It's totally worth it. And a heart. And a caveman. Okay, now we just take Thieves down, right? There's no reason not to go to Thieves now. Remember, this is AmbroZ1a modes, which means bosses have items. Give me a smooch. If it's delayed, it's delayed. It sucks, but literally nothing you can do about it. Just accept it and play something else for now. I've actually been playing. I've been doing good. I've been doing good lately. I have issues with playing new games lately. In fact, I had my first actual Steam return the other day. Although that was a little bit different. I downloaded a F123. You can probably see it here. I bought a racing and flight simulator. And it's light enough that it's mobile, so I can pull it out and move it around. So I wanted to get I got the driving more for my wife. She enjoys it. I got the flight stick. There's a flight stick and a throttle on there. I've been using that a lot recently with, I've been playing Ace Combat, and I haven't got it to work right with Star Wars Squadrons yet. I need to figure out why the control scheme's not working. But yeah, I downloaded it, realized immediately that this is not the game for me, and actually refunded the game on Steam. I've never refunded a game on Steam. I played it for 30 minutes. Did not enjoy it. But yeah, I've been catching up on some of my backlog, if you can believe that. My Steam backlog. That key's not worth it. I finally am getting close to finishing Octopath Traveler 2. Funny, I never finished 1. Maybe I'll go back and do 1 at some point. But getting close to finishing 2. I've got most of the stories are in chapter 4 or 5 at this point, I think. Except for 1. Crucio is still in 3 because I don't like doing this shit. But anyway, yeah, yeah, I'm starting to go back and do some backlog. So yeah, if shit gets delayed a little bit, it's all good. It's all good. You can take the time and catch up on other shit. Alright, so there's one item still in here. We still haven't found map or compass. That's a gooder! What do they say, boys and girls? Never skip Skull Woods. However, in this mode, you're generally not going to skip Skull Woods anyway, so... because you're going to want to do easy pendants. And it's a pretty easy pendant. Oh, motherfucker! I hit you with my sword! Alright, alright, so we're going to do all thieves. We'll get our 5. We'll do the south, and then I think then we go to desert. I just realized fucking Turtle Rock is our green pendant, which means we're not getting boots. We're likely not getting boots.
Look at my nipples.
Yo, thanks for the follow, much appreciated. Happy Sunday, Labor Day weekend for us here in the States. Today, boy, day is Labor Day. And if you get that joke, more power to you. We're still on 0. Get out of the steps. Wow, I just walked right through him. Okay, that guy was right there at the top. Damn. I got bloodied. Fuck. I went in a little high. There's our 1. There's 2. It's. I think 2 is better than 1. They both have the same problem. So the reason I didn't finish 1 is because I found the stories pretty boring. You get 8 of them. You get 8 separate stories, but they're kind of boring. I wasn't getting into any of the 8, which is weird. You think you would enjoy one of them. With 2, I think the stories are better, although there's a few stinkers in there. So what I've found I'm doing is a couple of the stories, honestly, I'm just skipping. When those stories come up, I just skip by it, do the bosses, and move on. But some of them were good. Some of them were actually pretty good. So those, I'm skipping half of them and doing the other half. So, well, okay, I'm listening to the story on one half and the other half of that. So that's what I'm saying. So, but yeah, it has the same issue that the stories are not great. The gameplay is fantastic. Like, I love the gameplay. And the break concept, where it's been used before, is very well done. The combat is good. And I noticed with 2, when it gets later, like with early fights with most RPGs, you can more or less brute force them. You do a little here, you do a little there, but you can more or less brute force it. The later ones, you cannot brute force very easily, because the longer the fight goes, it gets harder. A lot of them have like these hidden soften rages, where the longer it goes, it basically makes it close to impossible to break. And I'm enjoying that. I'm just gonna grab the hardy one. So yeah, I am enjoying that part of it. So I just wish the stories were a little bit better. Yeah, I think that's my only gripe. Which is the same gripe I had with the first one. Yeah, well here, okay, so the art style is wonderful. I love the art style, which is pre-rendered background. Actually, they're probably not pre-rendered, they're just rendered. They look like they're pre-rendered, but they're not. I don't think those are pre-rendered. They're probably sprite-based. But the characters are almost like 16-bit sprites. Very pixelated. And it fits so well. Oh shit, he just went right through it. Oh god, well, I've never Jesus Christ, when was the last time I had to do this? I went right through his iframe. Like, I don't think there's anything in the lag changes that would have affected this. But I went right through his iframe. Wow, okay. That was interesting. I didn't know, it can't, that's not a lag thing. I just must have fucked it up. Because I've done this fight a few times already on Fast Realm. But yeah, it's good. I think it's a good game. I think it's better than the first one. The job system is a little bit more advanced. I don't think the first one is bad. Let me clarify that. I don't think the first one is bad, but when I play an RPG that I'm going to invest 40 hours into, I want the story to be at least decent. And I just did not care for any of the stories in the first one. Like, they were all boring. If you just want to play through it just to do the combat, which is good, and just enjoy the music and the art, and the music's fantastic too, then I highly recommend it. I recommend both. Come on. Something in my tooth right now is driving me crazy. I ate, after getting up at, what, 6:30 or so to feed the cats, went back to bed. Went back to bed and then woke up around, I don't know, 7:45. And then just didn't want to deal with breakfast, so ordered breakfast today. Yeah, I got it. There's a little piece of ham, I think. Soundtracks, again, I think the audio is really good. The audio and the sound are both really good. Very enjoyable. You know what? Let's just do Escape. Yeah, again, I would recommend it. It's a little bit different. The strong point of the game, by far, is the combat. The combat, you really have to think. There's a lot of strategy involved. It's simplistic to a point, but the timing, in order to get the most out of what you're doing, is what makes it good. Now, I do not like that there are two tiers of natural, like, grind, where you have to grind. We did this. Where you basically have to grind for levels. Because the, you can't, like, I've got 3 characters that I use primarily because they're the 3 best characters for what their abilities are. And then I've got a 4th slot that I switch in and out often, and occasionally I'll have to switch it up a little bit and bring 2 of them. But those 3 characters are always going to be higher level than the others. So as long as they can carry, it's not the end of the world, but there are elements where you need other characters high levels to use their in-world abilities. So you gotta level them as well. So you're gonna grind levels at some point, and the grind is kind of slow and shitty. Really wish I would have had that glove before I left the Outcasts. So that's not a great part of it, but the boss combat's really good. Slipped in my water there. Yeah, the random counter combat is kind of shit. Like, I'm not a fan of that, but yeah, it's a necessary evil, and you'll be doing a lot of it. Look left. Okay, good. do have to... Because that last item is always live, because it's retro. But yeah, I'm gonna finish that. I'll probably finish that this week, and then I gotta determine what I'm gonna do next. I've actually kind of felt the itch to replay some old classics and shit. Oddly enough, you know what I've kind of had the itch for is to replay Dragon Quest XI. Oh my god, that game is so good. Like, I have issues getting into Dragon Quest games. Oh shit. I'm in a bad spot here. The ropes are all on the left. There. Ugh. Ornithine. Yeah, it's again. I think it's good. I can talk about it. I think it's worth playing. Again, my biggest concern is I know where I'm at level wise, and yeah, I'm gonna have to do some grinding. But yeah, I really do. I kind of have the itch to play Dragon Quest XI again. That game is so good. I was amazed on how much I enjoyed that game. So I'm gonna do a Guinness Cave first in case there's a fire source. Yeah, that game is really, really good. You know, one of these days I'm gonna get back to do, because remember I've done several RPG playthroughs on here. I did Dragon Quest XI, but I never did. Like, I stopped after doing the pixel remasters and all that jazz. I don't know, maybe I should redo those at some point too. I don't know. I'm just thinking out loud. Here's the thing. Okay, here's the real reason why, if you're curious. So, my free time during the week, at nights, I'm still doing WoW Classic rating. So we're doing... ICC comes out next month. They haven't announced the date yet, but it's going to be middle of October. It's probably going to be 5 to 6 weeks. Because the PTR was last week, PTR 1. But... Don't do that. No. But when that's over, I'm done. Like, donezo. Big time donezo. So, I don't have... Like, I need to find something to fill that void. No, it does not get good with Kata. Okay, alright. Are we gonna have this? Are we gonna duke this out? Are we duking it out? You want me to explain to you why you're wrong? Because I could do it. Kata has the... so am I. Kata has the reverse problem. So, Wrath rating has a great problem to have. I need to check. Oh, I know it is. It's gotta be. That's the last item. So the big chest, or the big key is on the torch. That's good to know. Oh, why'd I go here? I'm not going up to the mountain yet. Yeah. Okay, I guess we're doing smithy shit. Okay, so let's map this out, and I'll explain why you're wrong. Okay? Wrath has 4 raid tiers. Okay? Ignore the side raids, the Sanctum raids, and all that jazz, and EOE. Ignore those. Let's just do the 4 big ones. It has 4. It has Nax, the Nax tier, which is tier 7, Ulduar tier 8, TOC tier 9, ICC tier 10. Okay? Those are your tiers. Yep, and we're getting to that. Nax, not good after like 3 weeks. And TOC is shit. But Oldawar is number 1 and ICC is number 2. And you'll never prove me wrong on that. You'll never change my mind. Oldawar is the best raid ever. ICC is number 2, just behind it. You cannot convince me otherwise. So once you get through the initial easy shit, you get an amazing raid in the middle of your Throne of Thunder is great. Throne of Thunder is fantastic. Throne of Thunder is easily in my top 5. It might be number 3, but Oldawar is number 1 and ICC is number 2. So you have this nice little bookend where the initial, you get done with your initial knack shit. It goes fast. You know, the knack shit is pretty fast, and I just started it here instead of up north because I'm arguing this because this is I need you to understand why you're wrong. So you get this nice Oreo cookie if you hate frosting. You get a great raid in the middle. You get a great raid at the end. Okay, now let's look at Kata raiding. Kata raiding has 3 raid tiers because they killed the 4th. So you get the three mini raids at the beginning, which are good. They're not great. They're good. They're mid-range. Then you get Firelands. And Firelands is great. Firelands is probably also in my top 5. If I were to rank them, it'd be Oldawar, ICC, probably Throne of Thunder. Throne of Thunder is so good. And then Firelands would be either 4 or 5, and I would have to sit and think about what the 5th one is. Okay, so you get a great raid in Firelands. Now, Firelands' problem is it's a little short. It's only 7 bosses. And 4 of the bosses are just okay. And depending on what your role is, one boss is either fantastic or dog shit, which is Rylith. Depending on what your job is in that raid, it could be the best raid or best boss ever or the worst. You loony. But then we get to the elephant in the room on why Kata raiding is shit. Dragon Soul is garbage. Not because of the first 6 bosses. The first 6 bosses are okay. There's a couple of good ones. But Spine and Deathwing are some of the worst fucking fights in the game. And guess what you're left with? That's how you bookend it. You cannot have a great raid tier when the last 2 bosses of all of the fucking raid are complete dog shit. It's horrible. It's fucking atrocious. Instead, why don't you have Oldawar, which has got great bosses all the way through, and Yogg Saron, which is fantastic. Oh, that's huge, actually. Or even better, why don't you go ahead and have ICC, which has got good bosses through it, and then the Arthas fight, which is arguably the best fucking fight in the game. Arthas might be the best raid boss of all time. That fight is fantastic. The only thing I will ding the Arthas fight for is that the normal mode Frostmourne piece is better than the heroic mode. I'm not a fan of the heroic, everybody goes in and dodges shit for me. I don't care for that. I actually like it better when one person gets sucked in and does the and has to do the little mini fight in there while everybody else is dealing with shit. I don't know why. I think it's better. I like that part better. Well, okay, now I will say one thing, and I have to disqualify myself for a couple of things. I stopped rating, mythic level rating in, oh, what's his nuts? Gahoon is when I stopped. So it's like 2 expansions ago. I didn't do any Shadowlands or Dragon Soul mythic rating. I didn't do any. So I do have to caveat with that. I don't have a judge for that. Yeah, I did not do. Our raid fell apart. Our raid team, because we had a server first team that we were going with, and it started falling apart in beer. It's better than Lei Shen. I'll stand by that. Lei Shen is great, though. Oh my god, that fight is so good. Here's the thing. Like, I don't plan on doing anything kata related, but if Pandaria came out tomorrow, I would consider it. Why am I doing this? I get it. It's a great fight. It is. I just noticed they added a black outliner on the Triforce pieces. It's a great fight. It really is a great fight. It's one of the better fights. I won't argue that. I will not argue that. But and maybe there's a little bit of nostalgia, you know. I just have 2 reds. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do this before heading into place. I don't know why. But yeah, it's Pandaland rating has got the same problem though that Kata rating had. Is like the first tiers of Kata rating, or I'm sorry, of Miss rating were pretty bad. No, your opinion is bad and you should feel bad. The what was the one that's got Shaw at the end? I can't remember which raid that is. The Sith Lid raid. Or no, is that the Sith Lid raid? The so it wasn't that good. So you have the Mogashan Vault, not Mogashan Vaults. What's the one with all the Mogashan? I'm having trouble with the names right now. That's the one. That ruined that entire raid tier for me. Shaw Fear is miserably bad. Like, that's up there with one of the worst fights in the game. It really is. Like, that's up there with me with one of the worst fights in the entire game. I'm gonna freeze these guys. Yeah, but it's the end of the tier fight. You can't tell me. Okay, no. You can't tell me that the other fights were all good. They're not. You've got the okay, I'm trying to think. So the Mogashan tier has, like, even the end boss of the first one with the Mogashan, that fight was so fucking stupid easy. The Twin Emperors? Like, that fight is dumb. It was stupid easy. You can't tell me that's good. You cannot, in good conscience, tell me that fight is good. I'm arguing with you. I can't get my 1 pixel hits down today. No, the fight was so bad. That fight was ridiculously bad. Okay, you know what? Do me a favor, would you? Let's do this. Let's do this because I'm trying to remember all of the Pandaland bosses. I will say Pandaland had a great end boss. Siege of Orgrimmar was good. That was a good raid. Like I said, I think Pandaria raiding was pretty good. The first. Yeah. Yes. Yeah. See, and that's fine. That's what I'm saying. I think it's good. But if you're comparing it to Kata rating, and Wrath rating, it doesn't hold the fucking candle. Like, Kata rating is garbage in comparison. I totally just went the wrong way with that, and I hope that doesn't fuck me over because I'm leaving that chest behind. So hopefully this has got the item, because I'm not getting the other one. No, it's bad. I can think of what? Damn. We're gonna go back for it. It was bad. I can think of like 2 good fights. The Algalon style dragon. That was a good fight. Like, I'm trying to think of good bosses out of that tier. Oh god. Oh god, I'm gonna die. Oh shit! I went the wrong. Oh no! I didn't. What am I doing? What am I doing? I went down instead of over. Oh, that was interesting. Okay. 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 Do you want to go to Kata rating? Let's do Kata rating. Let's do Kata raids. Okay. So. Kata raids had. I'm trying to think of how many good bosses. So. The first raid was 6 bosses, and I'm trying to think of how many good ones were out of the first 6. The early bosses were eh. I'm gonna play this safe. Picked up that for a reason. Give me a second. We'll get back to this. So, that was a decent fight. It was okay. It wasn't great. It was decent. I don't need it. Bastion was the better of the 3. Not Throne of Thunder. The Throne of the Four Winds is bad. Like, the Throne of the Four Winds raid is bad. The 2-boss raid, because Alakir was miserable. That fight was so stupid, because it was stupid difficult until you learned how to cheese it, and then it was trivial. Because that fight could be cheesed in 10 different ways. And once you learned how to do that, the fight was stupid easy. Yeah, and I don't care for the 3D... in 3D space fights, which is why I'm glad they never did a water raid. And the triple boss, I can't remember the name. The 3 bosses before that was bad. So let's just disqualify that one, okay? Bastion of Twilight was good. Like, Bastion was a really good raid. All 4 bosses, especially the Cho'Gall hidden raid, was good. But yeah, Blackwing Descent is not very good. The only boss I liked out of that one was the blind boss. The blind dragon. Again, I can't think of the name. I think that one was pretty good, but fucking the end boss was trash. Maloriak wasn't bad. Is it Atramenes? Yeah. Isn't Maloriak the one with the potion where the dude changes and the ads come out from the side? I'm pretty sure that's Maloriak. That one wasn't bad. So those two were okay. Yeah. Maybe I'm getting two bosses mixed up. But no, I think that's right. Those two weren't bad. The first two were very basic and garbage. The last two were pretty basic and garbage. It's a good intro raid. I'll give you that. It's a good intro raid. I'll give you that one. And Blackwing Descent was... Or not Blackwing, but... Oh, God, do I need to do that? And Bastion was just so much better. Okay. So, we're going to rank that one in the middle. Let's just say that's a middling tier raid. Okay? It's middle of the road. Had some goods, had some bad, a lot of meh. Okay, alright. Let's go to Firelands. Because Firelands is fantastic. Again, I would rank Firelands... I think number 4. It's number 4 or number 5. I just don't know which. I don't have hookshot, do I? I shouldn't have done this way. It's number 4 or number 5. Shanox's is pretty basic. There's nothing to it. Spider Boss is good. The first boss, the first boss was okay because you had that wide open area. You know what? I think the first boss is better than I remember. I can't remember the name. What's the name of the first boss? I can't remember the name of the first boss. But you had so much of a wide open area. Oh, was the first boss Wait, what's... Okay, that's Shanox. I'm getting my names mixed up. That was okay. I think that one's probably maybe slightly better than I thought. It's the wide open area. You can fight him in almost any part in the open. I thought that was okay. The Spider Boss is pretty good. Spider Boss is good. The leg guy, Rylith. Again, Rylith is very good or bad. Yes. And that's what I'm saying. That boss is either really good or really bad, depending on your opinion. If you're the driver, it's actually kind of fun. If you are responsible for doing the damage, that fight is miserably good. And yeah, the second phase is just a burn phase. There's nothing to it. So Rylith is okay. It's meh. Okay, now you have the Tank and Spank guy. That's the Shadow guy. The Shadow in the Fire phase, the Fell Fire phase. I can't think of his name. I'm not going to remember most of his names. That's the Tank and Spank boss of that raid. That was pretty good. It's pretty good for a Tank and Spank. There were a few mechanics in there that were all good. Oh, and Losers are... Oh, okay. Great fight. That's a great fight. For a fight that you don't do a lot of damage to the boss... And you don't do a lot of... Yes, that's a good fight. That's a good fight. I like that fight. We never got the mount. We never got that mount. Yes, yes. Gotcha, yeah. So yeah, those are okay. Elizazor is good. I 100% I think that's a... Excuse me, that's a good fight. Major Domo is great. Major Domo is a great fight. That required a lot of coordination. Yeah, that was a great fight. Totally on board with that. That was a great fight. And then, of course, by Fiber be purged. Oh God, what was the achievement you had to do before the fight? Trying to remember that. I don't remember. Oh, you had to survive the fire orbs or something. Yeah. Vaguely. Yeah, vaguely. That's right, there were all the ads, and yeah. I vaguely remember that. Yes, yeah. I remember that. But, yeah, Major Domo was good. Major Domo was really good. And then Raggy was fantastic. Especially Raggy Heroic. Raggy Heroic was ridiculously fun. Even normal mode Raggy's good. Like the normal mode Rag, good fight. Like that's a fun fight. Yeah, that was a fun fight. And then the phase, the hard mode, Raggy grows legs and goes ape shit was fun. Like I enjoyed that. I'm gonna do this way. See what that. Yes. Oh, so good. That fight is ridiculously good. And the heroic mode was so much more difficult than the normal mode. That was a tough fight. That was a really tough fight. Now, we only did those on 10s. Our 25-man raid had crumbled at that point. We only did those on 10s. But 10s were really tough on some of those bosses. I'm assuming Raggy 25 was harder than 10. But I know that some of the 10-man hard modes were a lot harder than the 25 variants. Yeah, fantastic fight. Fantastic fight. Okay, so we've established that yes, meh beginning, great middle. Firelance is so good. Okay, now's your time to shine if you think kata rating is good, because want to talk Dragon Soul? There's what? One good fight in that entire fucking instance. One. Okay, so first boss is the rock dude. What's that? Morchok. Morchok is meh. I wasn't a huge fan of Morchok. It's very meh. You get the two underground bosses. That's the two slime guys. The one with the bouncy balls, where you have to intercept the balls so they don't hit the the walls. That one wasn't bad. For a gimmick fight, it was okay. I think for a gimmicky fight, that one was okay. I'll give that one a little bit more. The other one, the one with the slimes that have different effects when they hit the middle. I don't know. That one's not great. Hagrid, that's the fourth boss. That's the one I was talking about when I said it was good. Or is that the fifth boss? No, fourth boss. Ultraxian is fifth. That's the one that I thought was good. Yeah, that was a fun fight. Didn't like the trash. Wasn't that the one with a ton of trash in it? That was a fun fight. Ultraxian for a patchwork fight wasn't horrible. Yeah, there was a bunch of trash at the beginning of it. I didn't care for the trash. That's the one that takes place in Eye of Eternity, right? Alright, I guess we're gonna go in then. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that Ultraxian wasn't bad. The sixth boss... What was the sixth boss? It's on the thing. Oh, the airship boss with what's his nuts. Yeah, that was a bad fight. That's a bad fight. And then, of course, then you have the worst two fights in the game. No, I'm sorry. You can't... Okay, now that we've established that there's one, maybe two good fights in Dragon Soul alone, I want you to explain to me why you think fucking Cataclysm is a good fucking raid expansion. I'm curious to know the answer to this. It has one good raid. It's one good raid. The heroics are good. The heroic bosses, the 5-mans are decent, although they're trivial once you understand what you're doing. But it's not like there's not a ton of other content in there. but Bastion's good. I'll give you that. Okay, are we going to talk about the ICC? Okay, all right. Marogar, Marogar is. Well, actually, let's do it this way. Let's break it up into the four ICC wings because it makes it easy. There's only one great boss in the front, and that is they named him Dranosh, whatever the fuck his name is. Sorry, thank you. I'm just horrible with names right now. Sorry, I'm doing two things at once here. Sarfang's a great fight. That's a great tank and spank with a little extra fight. Because it's not necessarily a tank and spank, there's a lot of other things going on. It's got a little extra to it. Okay, I'm getting my two mixed up. Rotface is... Which is the tank and spank? The tank and spank, the one on the left is the tank and spank. I can't remember if that's Rotface or Festergut. I think it's Festergut. I'm pretty sure Festergut was the one on the left. That one's okay for a tank and spank. Rotface is kind of boring. The one on the right. Again, if I'm getting him backwards, I apologize. The one on the right. Putricide is fantastic, and I will fight you if you disagree with me. Putricide is a fantastic fight. Okay, we're not even halfway through the raid. So Bloodwing. Bloodwing are the princes. For a council fight, Princes is one of the best. Princes is one of the best, especially on Heroic. That fight on Heroic is fun. That is so chaotic. There's so much good shit to do. Lanathel sucks. Lanathel sucks. Because once you understand how the mechanics work, and you get your shit set up, it's stupid. Like, I don't even remember most of that fight. But yeah, no, the Blood Princes is... I challenge you to give me a better council fight in the game. I can't think of one off the top of my head. Oh, yeah. Lanathel? Yeah, Lanathel. Lanathel's boring. You just hope that you get a good first bite, and then it sets up the rest of the game. Okay, now let's go to Frostwing. Frostwing has got the healing boss, which for a niche boss is really fun. If you do nothing but DPS that fight, I can understand why you would hate that boss. If you're not a healer and you've never healed it, I understand why you don't care for that boss. But it's a good fight. It's a good fight. For gimmicky fights, it's one of the better ones. Cindergosa is a wonderful fight. With one exception. Cindergosa has a major flaw. And I can't even quick swap while I'm doing this. So Cindergosa has one major flaw. And that is that it has that small problem where you basically stop playing the game. If you take that out, it's actually great. The fact that the DPS or your ranged and your healers have to basically stop playing whenever they get that debuff kind of sucks. Melee DPS is much better at handling that. I'll give you that one. It's a good fight with a very bad phase. I have no idea how many items I have. Compass is still here. Oh god, I'm all over the board here. I'm gonna go take a safety. And then, yeah, and then you have the Syndragosa, other than that one little mechanic, is fantastic. It's a great fight. And then you have Arthas, which is so good. Again, it's good on normal, it's good on heroic. It's good everywhere. It's just great. You cannot fucking tell me... Like, you cannot fucking tell me that Kata rating is better than that. I mean... You just can't. Like, you cannot, in good humor, tell me that. It's just, it's wrong. And the thing that makes it good is, again, you get a okay to meh raid in Nax, which is really easy to gear, going into a fantastic raid, taking a little break, and then finishing with a fantastic raid. In Kata, you have to play through a meh tier to get a great raid just to finish it off with dog shit. You can't tell me that's better. You cannot tell me that's better. Misrating is different. I never argued that. Missed rating is good because you get a great tier in the middle and you get a great tier in the end. The only thing about a Siege of Orgrimmar is it's long. It's a very long raid. What are it, like 11 bosses, something like that? Are you any good or not? I think Siege is fairly long. And then if we want to keep going, is it 14? Yeah. I remember it being really fucking long. That's the only thing about it I didn't like. Even when you had it on farm, it still took like 4 years. Guess we gotta go to Pod. I've been holding off going to Pod and Eastern. I guess we gotta do it now, because we pretty much struck out. Yeah, but most of those fights were actually pretty good, so... Alright, I'm trying to remember. My memory's fuzzy on Throne. So... I'm trying to remember all the Throne of Thunder bosses. I remember there's a lot of good ones. Help me out. Help me out. Throne of Thunder is fantastic. I remember it being fantastic, but I'm trying to remember some of the bosses. And other than the big ones, I'm having a hard time remembering some of the middle bosses. Hold on. Okay. Let's go over. Let's see, Jinrock, that's the... Let's see, that's the big troll. What's that one do? First one, the guy that finds the lightning pillars, the lightning rooms at one shot. Oh, right, yes, I know that, I remember that one. Decent for an opener. That's a pretty good opener. Like, that's a decent fight. It's actually not... It's not a trivial fight for an opener. Let's see, Hordon, is that the big... Yeah, that's the big guy that you gotta break his armor. Council of Elders, decent council fight. Yeah, it was difficult for an opener. That was not a trivial boss. I remember we struggled with that one for a bit. The Dino boss was pretty good. A lot of ads. A lot of ads with the Dino boss, but not bad. I gotta be careful of my key count here. The council boss was pretty good. The troll council. I thought that one was pretty good. Yeah, it's got the same problem that a lot of the ad fights have, where the tank is just sitting there Little tank swap here, little tank swap here until you can actually fight the boss. But yeah, Council was good. Tortos, I liked Tortos. Shit. Oh no, we are screwed. I have to go back and do that. I have to go back and do that now. Yeah, Tortos was good. That was one of the first times they used something like that as like a raid mechanic. God, I'm tempted to save quit, finish this so I can go get my boots. Before I even go any further. I'm really tempted to save quit right here. Because I can't finish this without the bow anyway. Megara. Which one was Megara? Oh, the serpent. The serpent. That was okay. Like, that was okay. I didn't have a problem with that one. Yeah, I didn't have a problem with that boss. It was okay. Oh, G-Kun was so good. Oh fuck, G-Kun, the big Drake, or the bird. That fight was good. That's actually okay. That is actually not the flute. That's right. It gets me first. Yes, and even that involved flying, which had the flying mechanics where you had to fly into the nests. Like that, I'm not a huge fan of that sort of thing, but that was still a good fight. That was still good. Let's see what's next. Wow, I did this so wrong. Doomru! How do I feel about that one? It was a buggy fight. It was definitely buggy. There were things about that fight I liked. I think the... Oh shit, I got it, okay. I remember we had issues with that too. That we totally had issues with people having that problem too. I was not a fan of half of that fight. Okay. You know what? We're done. We're gonna... Now that we've got enough, we can... So the yes, the cones going around. I'm really torn on this one because I remember oh, I'm really torn on this one. Yeah, I'm really torn on this one. I like the fact that they went out of their way to... It's damn it! I knew I was gonna forget the flute is pre-activated. I knew it! I forgot again! Oh, you idiot! Alright, let's just go to the next one. Primordius, that was the... Which fight is this? I knew I was gonna forget. Why don't I remember this fight? Jasper! You're a turd. Spawn blood slimes. Oh, the mutations! Yes, yes, where you had to pick up good buffs and bad buffs. Yeah, yep. I don't remember much about that fight. I'm trying to remember. I remember the fight, but I don't remember if it was good or bad. So that fight is completely indifferent to me. I think that fight is completely indifferent. I don't remember much about it. I remember it drops the pools. You had to pick up the right pools to get the right buffs. And then after, yeah, I don't remember much about the fight. So yeah, it's probably very, very average. Let's see what's next. Animus! Oh, is that the Clockwork? Is that the golem fight where you had to fight the golems? You had to kill the golems on the outside. Yeah, I did not like that fight. I did not like that fight. I know a lot of people enjoy it. I did not actually enjoy that. I remember that fight being a bitch. Yep. Yeah, I did not enjoy that one. That one's probably just me being, you know, just being an old man. But I did not enjoy that fight. Let's see, what's next? What's next? Iron Quan. Is that the council fight? Iron Quan, is that the council fight where you had to fight multiple bosses and they spawned in and out? Okay, yeah. Okay, that was fine. That's fine. The boss is okay. Nothing special. Nothing special there. Twin Consorts. That is... I'm trying to remember Twin Consorts. Oh! That's the one where you fight one and then the other, and then you fight them both. Yeah. That was fine. That was a good fight. That was fine. Yep. Yes. Oh, the symbol drawing. Yeah, I'm not an insane fan of that, but that was a good fight. That was okay. Yep. Yeah, I remember that. It was okay. I don't have a safety for this fight, so I gotta be kind of careful. Alright, I'm gonna go way the fuck down here so that I don't get by. I'm still gonna get by. And here he comes! Oh no, he coming! Alright, and then what's next? And then there's Lei Shin, which is fantastic. Yeah, Lei Shin was so good. That is textbook definition of a fantastic fight. Yeah, Lei Shin was Raden was kind of shit. I'm trying to remember. Raden, wasn't that just like, I felt incomplete. If I remember correctly, wasn't that fight really incomplete? Yeah, they screwed something up on one of the mechanics, and I can't remember what it was, and made it easy. It was easier than some of the other fights. So, yeah. Right, and you could just stay in the one phase. Yeah, and you just fight through the damage. Yeah, exactly. Yes. So, yeah, but I mean, Lei Shin. Tip my hat to Lei Shin. I tell you what, You know what, Thelaine? We should do a tier. We'll do a tier list. We'll do a tier list at some point. And then so you do that in two. You do it in 2 tiers. You pick the best, like 2 fights out of every raid, and then you match those up. But again, I unfortunately I have to stop at Gahoon because I just didn't do any beyond that. So yeah, I can't do a complete list just because I don't know. And I didn't do a ton of classic raiding. But the classic raids were... Yeah. Classic raids as a whole were... I have a problem here. I was hoping to find more keys before I did this. Because I'm picking up the keys here, because I have 0 keys going into... I mean, theoretically, you don't need any keys to do this. To do Meyer, but... Because you can pick up the freestanding keys, but... I'm gonna need keys to finish the rest. So, yeah. Again, I still think the Arthas fight is fantastic. The, like, if you take the best... So I'm trying to think this out. There's in ICC, Arthas is the best fight. Here's the question. Okay, here's the question. Is Yogg the best fight in Ulduar? Or is it Mimiron? Okay, I will admit to this. I have never done Yogg 0 properly. I've done it on 10. I've never done it on 25. We didn't go back and redo it with our current guild, and we didn't do it before... we did not do it before ICC, or before TFC. So I have actually never done Yogg 0 on 25. I've done it on 10. God, flame me. Those are the best 2 fights, because they both have great hard modes too. Boy, I am really torn on this one. What, Yogg? Well, yeah, that's where you gotta kill the ads. Around Sarah, you gotta kill 8 ads and not stand on the fart clouds. And it's boring. And if your raid has no awareness at all, it really sucks because you get people that stand on the fart clouds. But Phase 2 is fantastic, and Phase 3 is really good. I think Mimiron's better. I think if you put a gun to my head and had me say which fight is better, Yogg or Mim, I would probably go with Mimiron. I think I would go Mimiron. I think it's gonna be Mim. But boy, it's close. It's close, but I think Mim... Firefighter is a fantastic fight once you understand it. Once you understand it and everybody knows what to do, it's a fantastic fight. Yes. Yeah, it's a very inclusive fight. And Firefighter is really fun once people stop fucking it up. Yeah, I would say Mimiron's probably the best fight in that raid. Yeah, I'd go with that. I would go with that. Okay. Man, now I'm really thinking about Lei Shen. Lei Shen is a fantastic boss. It's a difficult boss to get down. It's a difficult boss to understand. Oh, we're gonna go. I just need keys. Oh, I haven't picked up the big key yet. I'm short keys. I need at least one key to finish this. You know what? Should I just save quit? I'm tempted to save quit here. I guess we just finish it because we're here. And that way we don't have to go back and do pie. And I guess I could just go do Eastern instead. Yeah, okay, we'll do it. That way I don't need to get the key. No, it's not overrated! Okay. How many bad bosses are there in Ulduar? How many bad bosses are actually in Ulduar? Oops. Let me think about this. How many bad bosses are in Ulduar? Flame Leviathan is not... It's a really fun boss the first time. I'll name it. I'll rattle them off. Flame Leviathan is a great boss the first time you do it. Maybe even the second time you do it. And then it becomes very horrible. XT, great boss. XT is a great boss. And I will not think of it any other way. Ignis and Razor Scale are both very meh. Iron Council would be a good boss if it wasn't optional timers. Optional timers made that boss really bad. Jasper! Shut up! I would agree with you on some of that. I'm saving my money. I'm gonna need it where I'm going. I would disagree with you with Vezex. Oh, I don't need to get that, actually. I could have mirrored out. I want it to refill. Thorum, I don't care much for Thorum. It's not a bad boss by any stretch. Jasper! Shut up! Can you hear him? God, my cats are annoying. Vezex wasn't bad. Vezex wasn't bad. It had a great concept. The execution was okay. We probably lost like 10 minutes ago because I'm not fucking around here. Yes, the hard mode, you get them down to like 5% and then you just sit there and you wait. Yeah. Because you can't kill any of the things, you have to wait for them all to spawn. I like Vezex on paper, Vezex is a good boss. I think execution can be a little misleading sometimes with that. I don't have the big key. I hope it's not in the front chat. I'm not even paying attention. I'm actually enjoying this conversation. If it's in the first chest, I'm gonna have to mirror. Fuck, I'm gonna mirror. Just do it, son of a bitch. I'm not even paying attention. My opponent's probably been done for 5 minutes. Like I said, Yogg's a great boss. Freya for an ad boss is actually pretty good. I like Freya as a boss, as an ad boss. It's probably one of the better ad bosses. Fucking listen to it. You bastard. Let me think. Thorum was okay. Iron Council has one glaring huge flaw, and that is when you're doing it on hard mode, the Rune of Death is the most annoying thing in the entire game. Oh no! Oh, we lost by like 10 minutes. There's no way our opponent's not done. Oh my god, I did the absolute wrong bosses. Oh god. Yeah, the problem is that that fight suffers from the ability. They got rid of it in Kata probably because of that boss, which is the once the timer for boss abilities is open, they can do it, but they don't have to. And that made the Seal of Death the most annoying thing in that entire fight, and it's not even close. That was horrible. So, because you're just waiting for the Rune of Power to drop, you're waiting for it, 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 and then it finally drops. You stand in it, and then Rune of Death. I'm gonna pick up a goo here. We've lost. Like, we lost. So I'm not... Yeah. Yeah, it depends on which mode you did it on. If you did it on hard mode, you did not. But you do have to have people out. So the little guy is the guy that does the chain lightnings. But on hard mode, you kill him first, usually. But you do have to be separated still, because you needed the people to soak up the static debuff, and so everybody's stacked under the boss, and then a couple of people had to be on the outside to exchange the static debuff, because if that hit the raid, you're dead. So you had usually the healers would stay on the outside, and they would just, one person would get it, they would move in so they're not eligible, then the next one gets it, they move in so they're not eligible, and just back and forth. The thing is, that phase lasts like a minute. So there's not much to that phase. I actually do need to pay attention to this for a moment. That's 10. That's... Not going to be able to get the other ones. I was late on one. Yeah, well, and that's part of the mechanic. He heals for, what, 50% when he dies? So you just drop a healing debuff on him, he soaks up to 25, and then you kill him. As long as you're doing more than 25% of his health every, like, 20 seconds, then you can kill him after the first death. I don't think we ever killed him before the first death. I think we got close a couple times. I know you can. I meant to do that. I wanted to with Master Sword, I don't think I want to fuck around with. No, he's in a bad spot. I'm not gonna get it. All right. Well, we got smoked. There's no way we didn't get smoked here. After stepping into Eastern and getting that, oh my god. There's no way we didn't get smoked. Oh, we actually won! How? I mean, they could have done the exact same bosses that we did. We totally did the wrong bosses. You guys want to play the ball game? We can play the ball game. We got boots super late, so... Looney, before you... We got the boots like 20 minutes ago. Just letting you know. You can change. There you go. Now you're on target. Now you're on target. So, you know what? So, Thelaine, you know what I'm gonna do? I'll put a tier list together. I will put a tier list together. It's gonna take a bit because there's a lot of fucking raids, and I can only go to Gahoon. I can't go any further than that. You know what's gonna be interesting? I will not be at all shocked if when we finish this, the best raid that is out there is in Legion. Legion raiding was fucking great. The only problem with Legion raiding, especially the end raid, let's put it this way: I have never had more fun with a boss, an end boss, than I did with Archie. With Archimon the second time you fight him. The only problem with that is that without add-ons, that fight is almost impossible. By the way, I think the bonk count is going to be 0 because I don't think I bonked. Oh, I did. How the hell did I bonk? Where did I bonk? I don't remember bonking at all. I do not remember bonking at all. Oh, okay, Desert Torch is 1. Yeah, that was required. Where's the other? Had to have been inside of Mire. It had to have been an accidental one inside of Mire. Oh! No, it's the Mire entrance, because we didn't have the hook shot. Yeah, it was the Mire entrance. So. Alright, boys and girls. That's going to do it for me. Fine. I'm going to put a list together for you. And I'll post it for you. I'm very curious now. Like, I'm really curious. I'm very curious on how this is gonna go. You want to do it? Okay, what are you doing though? Are you doing raid tiers? Are we doing bosses? See, my thought was do every raid with all of the bosses, do those, and then take the best of those and make a big one. It'll take more time. If you want to do just the raids, I think that's fine. But you could also just... Oh, yeah. And they have to be during I think you have. That's tough. I think you should. I think you need to compare it to that point in time to make it fair. But that's also difficult. Yeah. It's really difficult because you know what's out there. We'll discuss that. How about we discuss that later? If you want to throw it together, go ahead and do it and post it for me, and we'll fight to the death. So, oh, our opponent just finished. I mean, we could do that. I'm not going to SGL. So our opponent did the exact same thing. Didn't go into Eastern until go mode. That's true. That's true. That's true. I'm cool with that. I'm cool with that too. So, all right. I'm going to call it here because I got to use the restroom. So, thanks everybody as always. Enjoy your weekend. And yeah, we'll fight to the death later. All right. See you guys later.